Welcome back, Boardmasters. SCL Matt here with another live unbagging. Is that even a thing? Spartan says bags aren't as good as boxes. It's very possible. I am questioning a few things here. But that's what I got today. So I guess we're going to find out. Wolf Shadow, hello, hello. So yeah, this is the package I got today. Bumble Blaster, Aaron, welcome. It's a flat rate envelope, and I mean it's stuffed pretty well, which scares me a little bit too. But I Pirate Dad, welcome. Collection Fanatics, that's not a name I recognize. Welcome, welcome. Wire Universe, you're not late. Correct. Wolf Shadow, is it a lot? That remains to be seen. I mean, given the size, It, I mean, I mean, T-Rex could fit in here, but we'll see. We'll find out. It's Chris. You're back. Um, I mean, yeah, I get cool stuff all the time. I it's been a while since I've seen you, so I don't know what you have and haven't seen, but got a lot of stuff. Donuts. Sunscraper Spire, nice. That's a nice piece and a nice level. If it were a bag of yawn traps, I wouldn't be worried. I wouldn't be worried at all. If I ordered a lot of traps and that's all that was in here, this packaging would be just fine to me. I would have zero problem with that. Traps are hardy. They don't really break too often. So yeah, if it were just solid, I mean, they're solid pieces of plastic. They're hardy. They can withstand the mail system, but yeah. This isn't traps. I can tell you that much. So, okay, we have this flat rate envelope. And as I usually do, I try to open it ahead of time. Man, this is going to be bright. Inside, another flat rate envelope. So let's see how this works. I mean, at least like these are like bubble mailers, kind of thin bubble mailers, but they're bubble mailers. I can see right here something is trying to poke its way out. I almost wonder if that's why there were two bubble mailers. So yeah, two flat rate envelopes. So let's cut into this one. And it looks like we finally have some figures. Oh, Sunscraper Spire Wolf Shadow. Okay, that was the SS. Got it. That makes more sense now. And yes, Sunscraper Spire as well as Midnight Museum. Both those pieces are they have some light to them. They glow. They're. I mean, if you put them on the portal, depending on which game you put them on, but if you put them on a Trap Team, they even call them Light Core. So that would those were our Light Core pieces for Trap Team. We didn't get Light Core figures, but we got Light Core level pieces. All right, so here we go. Hoping this survived, or at least the majority of it survived. First thing we have is Series 2 Igniter. And then our Series 1 Jetvac. Somehow surviving this trip, we have Fright Rider. So now, as much as I complain about this packaging, As long as everything survives, I'll be okay with it, and I think most of it should be pretty good. Um, like, I'll give him a couple of points. 1, there's bubble wrap surrounding everything, which is usually a plus for me, and 2, there was no extra space. 'Cause that's the other thing I talk about is when stuff has room to move around and get crushed and stuff like that. Um, so it was definitely packed in there tightly, but the fact that all that was separating it from all the other mail was like 2 layers of bubble wrap. It's a little bit questionable. So that's where we have to wait and see what is going on here. Okay, that's here is Slam Bam. Series 2 Slam Bam. And I don't know about you, but something looks off, doesn't it? Maybe this giant hole in the side of his arm? Except his arm is there. Wait a minute. He's supposed to have 4 arms, not 2 arms. So if you're ever wondering what a Slam Bam with 2 arms would look like, this is it. Somehow they lost 1 arm here and 1 arm down here. I I I don't even know how. So if you ever wanted a humanoid Slam Bam, um, here you go. It it's it's awkward. It's awkward. It's weird. Um, but it will likely end up in an auction someday. So we'll put that in the damage file. I It'd be kind of creepy if I come across just random arms in here now, I feel. Yeah, that's it's so weird. So yeah, as in the light core discussion, depending, it really depends on what your definition of light core is. I mean, yeah, the traps, the creation crystals, they all essentially use the same technology that the light core figures did. I mean, you put them on the portal, they light up. That so I mean, technically, I guess you could call them light core if you wanted, but yeah, it's weird. Anyway, yeah, Chatterbug, welcome. John, welcome. Courtney, Toon Grump, haven't seen you in a while. Anyway, anyway, we'll continue on here and see what else is in this unbagging. We got a Sprocket, Series 1 Sprocket. Here is a Series 2 Bash. Nicely done there. Got a Series 2 Drill Sergeant. And man, yeah, I mean, this damage could have been beforehand. Who knows? We have a hot dog, but he is missing his tail this time. So this hot dog goes in the damage pile. Jojo, we are getting close to 2K subs. We're getting surprisingly close. So yeah, if you know anybody that's not subscribed yet, tell them to stump smash that subscribe button. You know you want to. You know you want to. Yeah, wonderful fam. That is definitely not the first time we've seen hot dog damage like that. The first few hot dogs I pulled, like they were just fine, and it wasn't until I pulled a few more that it's like, oh, that tail is a common damage. Okay, got it. Makes sense, especially when they're, I mean, just dumped in a bag. But I have a feeling that damage happened before. Anyway, just from kids playing with it or pets playing with it. I think that happens more often than not. All right, we got ourselves a swarm and a series 2 stump smash. Like I said, stump smash that subscribe button. All right, we got ourselves Pop Fizz. What was the damage to Hot Dog? He's missing his tail. Like they honestly look awkward when they miss their tail because then there's just a hole in their bottom. Yeah, I'll leave it at that. We just had Pop Fizz, but we also have Punch Pop Fizz. One of his, or I suppose probably his first variant, technically. Yeah, that was 3DS exclusive at one point. Okay, I guess I do have some duplicates in here. I have another Series 2 Drill Sergeant. And there's Eyebrawl. A lot of giants in here. Is this all giants? I don't remember. I really don't remember. This lot might be all giants. Yeah, we had nothing but giants so far. Here's Series 2 Cinder. So Pirate Dad, you mentioned yesterday the Cinder we got, the wings were kind of crunched up, and I said, well, yeah, that happens in shipment a lot. I mean, for how tightly this packed this lot was, these wings are actually quite nice. So there you go. All right. We also have a Series 2 Wrecking Ball. So Bash and Wrecking Ball, a few of them. A little bit harder to find. We got ourselves Series 1 Shroom Boom. And here is the Scorpion Striker Catapult, which also lights up, since we're talking about these a lot. The Dragonfire Cannon, both the regular and the golden one, both light up, and Scorpion Striker lights up too. Speaking of Dragonfire Cannon, there you go. Kobe, welcome. The whole lot so far has been giants, from giants at least. The best ones I would say would be Series 2 Wrecking Ball and Series 2 Bash. But here we have a Ninjini. And a Bouncer. And a second Bouncer. So, like I said, a few duplicates. Had 2 Drill Sergeants and now 2 Bouncers. Got ourselves a legendary Igniter. At this point, I think it's safe to say the whole lot is giants. Yeah, yeah. I think it's safe to say that. Yes. Well, as you say that, I have a random Tiki Speaky. So I don't know if this just got mixed up, if they mistook the red base for orange when they were sorting things. But yeah, there's a Tiki Speaky. And just a couple more pieces here. One of the other hard to find Series 2, Prison Break. So we got Wrecking Ball, Prison Break, and Bash. But then the last one, the reason why I bought this once again, was, of course, Mr. Lightcore Pop Fizz. So there you go. That's a lot. Little lot, like I said. All giants except for that one Tiki Speaky. Series 2, Wrecking Ball, Prison Break, Bash, and a Light Core Pop Fizz. So there you go. Chris, yeah, of all the Prison Breaks out there, like Series 1, 2, 3, I feel Series 2 is the hardest one to find. I've been coming across them a little bit more often now, but across like the first dozen or 2 dozen lots that I've pulled, I didn't get any Series 2 Prison Breaks. And so it's just one I remember from Giants. Light Core Prison Break was very, very common. Light Core Prison Break could be found everywhere, whereas Series 2 Prison Break was significantly harder to find during the Giants era in particular. So, like, it shouldn't be that rare or hard to find, but I've had some trouble with it over the years and even now. So, I mean, this is like my maybe fourth or fifth. So I'll probably I should probably stop saying that soon enough. Um, you see, like, yeah, Pirate Dad would consider Series 2 Prison Break to be quite common. In my search for them, he's been tougher to find in my personal experience. So, um, yeah, there's that. Yeah, Light Core is super, super common. That's why Light Core is on sale this week in the shop. All right. All right, so we move into stage 2, testing. Testing, 1, 2. So I want to throw out the reminder, of course, that the auctions are up and running. It's Saturday. We have auctions, SCL auctions. If you go to the site and just click on the auctions from the front page, or if you go to skylanderscharacterlist.com/auctions, as is running across the bottom of the screen right now, you can find the auctions that are available today. So that means that we're dealing with, we have a lot of good stuff up there. Put a few damage figures up there as usual. I mean, there's damage figures for all 6 games. There's Sunburn up there. There's Fiesta, Wallop, Arbella, Gill Grunt, Star Strike. Star Strike we just found a couple of days ago. We got, and then the bigger stuff, we got the other boxed items from the 62-pound lot. Everything from the metallic green Shroom Boom and Gill Grunt to PumpkinEye-Brawl, candy coated Chopscotch, Jingle Bell Chompy Mage, steel plated Hoodsickle, Power Blue Trigger Happy, and of course, you can't forget, we got Robo. Robo is up for auction today. Don't forget about that one. The auctions run, most of them run until 8 o'clock. All the damage figures will run to 8 o'clock. The boxed figures will start ending around 7:30 again, Central Time, of course. So that is something to watch out for. They'll be ending at 7:30. Robo will be the final auction that ends at 8. And so all of those are there all day. You can go place your bids whenever you want. But audio has gone out. Is this still true? And is it true for everybody? Treeson, you did miss the unbagging, but we're going through the testing phase now, so you can check things out.
The beam is supreme.
Okay. So I'm sorry if you missed anything important. I was just talking about the auctions and how you should go check them out and all the cool things you can get there and what's up for auction today.
Rock solid.
You can check out all the auctions, like I said, at SkylandersCharacterList.com/auctions, or just go to the front page of SkylandersCharacterList.com and click on the auction button.
The beam is supreme.
You're just using the ambushy one for me? Cool, cool. Damage figure still working game. Chatterbug, I mean, it was all giants. So yeah, there was the hot dog. The other finds for me were Series 2 Prison Break, which is on screen now. Series 2 Wrecking Ball, Series 2 Bash, and then the final one was Light Core Pop Fizz. Was the big guy in the bag. So, yeah, we did have another. This is a weird one too. We had a legendary igniter, but not the other.
No chinks in this armor.
I don't know what happened there. Yeah, we had the damaged hot dog, and we had the damaged slam bam. Which, please remind me if I try to. You know what? I'm gonna do that now before I forget. I forgot to test the damaged ones yesterday, so I'm gonna do all the damaged ones now before I forget.
Armed and dangerous.
So here's our 2-arm slam bam.
Looking good.
He still has 4 arms in the game. That's good. Telling you that would have been a cool gimmick. I know they were trying to head that direction to allow you to like switch out arms and legs and weapons and shields and stuff like that. But
C-spot burn.
Almost all giants. We did have a Tiki Speaky that kind of popped out of nowhere.
Ooh, top
I'm feeling
dog.
they were trying to sort them by base color and they got confused. Wonderful fam. No, this prison break was not broken. We have had a few Series 1 prison breaks that are broken. And yeah, jokes have been made. So this one is from yesterday, the broken Series 2 Chop Chop.
Slice and dice.
Detached. We found the head, but it's detached.
My strength is ever growing.
And oh, we also had a broken snap.
Slice and dice.
Run that through quick. Then we can get back to today's lot.
Rock and roll.
But yeah, today's auction day. It's weird that I have an unboxing today as well, but
Looking solid as a
we'll just do a short stream here, and then I'll be back on later tonight. Probably around, I'm thinking 6 p.m. Central Time for like the last 2 hours of the auctions. Wolf Shadow, yes, I did. You see, and that's maybe where I got distracted. Like, I did test the Star Strike from yesterday. So that is actually up for auction today.
Motion of the potion.
So that Star Strike has been tested.
Light core.
The figure works in game. Obviously, it doesn't light up
Now
because
that's strong.
it was the wires were disconnected, so it's not going to light up. But yeah, I did test that one. The most damaged Skylander I've ever obtained. Well, some of you may remember this one. A few weeks ago, we had one that was just the base, and I didn't have any part of the figure with it. It was just a water base, and so we played a little guessing game.
These are the numbers of champions.
And I think someone did get it right eventually, but it was a Riptide.
Fear the
So,
spear.
Yeah, I have no part of that figure. So like that's in a sense the most damaged figure. But then again, you could argue that well, the figure might still be intact, but I just don't have it. I just got the base. As for figures themselves, I've had like a Phantom Cinder, the Series 3 Cinder, where like both wings and the head were all chewed off. You know, like a dog got to it or something. That one was pretty bad. And then it's just like a body of Cinder. It's kind of gruesome, but yeah, cut wire wouldn't be good normally, but like I said, I tested it and it still works. Like the wire is just leading up to the light core functionality, so it shouldn't affect the chip itself. And Aaron, yeah, there have been a lot of short lots lately. That's kind of intentional, just to keep my spending down a little bit. Because I have hundreds of figures sitting on my shelf right now. So I have hundreds of figures in stock. And I need to work on selling through some of those before I buy another big lot. Like if I buy another big lot right now, I just have nowhere to put them. And so I was focusing on buying some of these smaller lots to kind of fill in some of the holes in the collection in the shop. And so sometimes it's only one or two pieces that
Now that's strong.
You know, fill in those holes. Like this lot in particular, I know like Light Core Prison Break was the main attraction for me. Like that was something that I'm currently out of stock. The Series 2 Wrecking Ball, Prison Break, and Bash are all nice because I know those move fairly quickly. And so I always like to have more of those. But yeah, I'm trying to see what I can do with, you know, just buying smaller lots at decent prices yet and seeing how that goes. So, that's the plan for now. Dan, welcome. Brian, you made it. You made it. Yeah, big pieces today. Like I said, Series 2, it was just a small lot of Giants figures.
Looking good.
Plus the Tiki Speaky that slipped in there somehow. But we got Series 2 Wrecking Ball, Prison Break, Bash, and Light Core Pop Fizz. Light Core Pop Fizz.
Bring it the sting.
But yep, small lots trying to flesh out the collection for the shop. And it's been working all right, I think. I mean, buying some of these small lots, I've still stumbled across, like we got a blackout the other day, and we got a spotlight yesterday, and so it's not that I'm never gonna find the rare figures again. I can still find them in small lots. Because like the lot that I found blackout in, there were 14 figures. Like those lots always surprise me a bit, because it's like, okay, you obviously weren't a collector, so you weren't out at the store day one for everything. But you somehow managed to stumble across a blackout, which even some of the most hardcore collectors have trouble finding.
Bolts and lightning.
rock!
Have a good day, Wolf Shadow. Yeah, that is
Rock and roll!
it's just a small, what is this, maybe 20-piece lot today. Haven't actually been counting them, so.
I've got my eye on you.
5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 26-piece lot.
Got an eye for talent.
Unfortunately, 2 damage figures. 1 normal damage, hot dog without a tail. And 1 very unique damaged.
I've got my eye on you.
We got this Slam Bam with only 2 arms. You can kind of see it there on the small image. Yeah, it took me a second to realize what was wrong with this. Like, he looks anemic, but I'm not sure why. Oh yeah, he's missing 2 of his arms. Not even like 2 arms on the same side. It's 1 on each side. It's a weird look for Slam Bam. I'll share a picture of that one on Twitter later. It's a very unique Slam Bam. Not one I've seen before.
The motion of the
Yes, if you're just stopping in, don't forget that we have the SCL auctions up and running today. And today is the last day for the sale items that are currently listed. So if you're interested in picking up any of those items at those sale prices, make sure you do that today. Because today, after midnight today, and well, that's going to be Central Time again, I guess.
No chinks in this armor.
Those will be gone and will be replaced with new sale items starting tomorrow. But the auctions are up there all day today, well, through 8 p.m. A few of them start ending at 7:30 p.m. tonight. But most of them run through 8 p.m.
He shoots. He
I will be back
spores!
here at 6 p.m. on a live stream. So just like, I mean, like, what is that, 4.5 hours from now?
Look at my numbers grow.
To hang out with you again, answer any questions you may have about the auctions or the auction items. If you do have any questions about auctions or auction items right now, I will happily
He
answer them.
shoots. He spores.
But that is also available later on. If you don't have questions now, or you don't ask them now, or you're not actually here watching right now and you're watching this on replay.
The numbers are building.
You can ask me later. So, I'm always open to questions.
The fix is in. PumpkinEye-Brawl123 how you doing? We're just about done here, unfortunately. You got your figures the other day. Awesome. Awesome. Were they everything you hoped for? Any last wishes? Impressive powers.
Roselle, welcome. Quentin, nice. Yep, we're just finishing up here, honestly. We got 2 bouncers left to go. So for anyone that's just showing up now, this was a small lot of Giants figures. We got Series 2 Wrecking Ball, Series 2 Prism Break, Series 2 Bash, and a Light Core Prism Break, which was the big find for this one. The main reason I picked up this lot. But Yeah, decent lot overall. Everything seems to be working. Just 2 damaged figures. We had a damaged hot dog who is missing his tail, and we have a damaged slam band who is missing 2 arms. One from each side.
Check out my stats. Deal with the wheel.
So far, the auctions are looking slow. Well, that's unfortunate. I mean, I think last week was a little bit unique. We had all the Eons Elite, and there were a few folks who were like interested in all of the Eons Elite, and so those got some early bids. But I kind of expect this is how things will go from now on. Like I think that the auctions will turn into more late night evening activity type of thing for anyone who's interested. But I want to put them up there all day in case like you, I don't know, have some event to go to at night. You have a wedding to attend Saturday night and you just can't be there to bid on them at 8 o'clock or 7 o'clock right before they end or something. And so that will allow you to still participate in the auctions because they'll be up there for 12 hours basically. And so this week's auctions, the way they're going right now, are kind of how I expected last week to go. But last week was, yes, definitely very exciting. People bidding all day, and it was kind of fun to watch. I mean, there are bids on things right now. Last time I checked, I haven't checked in a little while. Let's see, what do we got here? Go check on them now. But yeah, like I said, this is more how I expected auction Saturdays to go. So yeah, just looking at this now, like Hoodsickle, Chompy Mage, Chopscotch, Trigger Happy, all of bids. Shroom Boom was at a bid. Barbella, Wallop, they've got bids. Fiesta's got 2 bids. Ooh. So yeah, I mean, there's a few of them going, and this happened last week too. That there are a few that didn't get bids until last minute, especially some of the damaged figures. So I'm not too worried about them. Well, we're in week 2. I know a lot of people spent a lot of money last weekend, and I got to be cautious of that. I can't one, I'm not going to have super expensive items to put up here every week, but I also can't, expect people to pay hundreds of dollars for a figure every weekend. That's just not going to happen either. So PumpkinEye-Brawl123 leveling up Gill Grunt. Awesome. Quentin, I saw you sent me some pics. I did not look at them yet. See what you got. Very nice. Yeah, I wish I had the full set of those. I had one of them at one point, but I've never had a full set. So it'd be nice to see all of them there. Pirate Dad, are you correcting me? Did I say something wrong? Oh, thank you for that. Play Custer's Revenge. What is Custer's Revenge? Is that a new game? Courtney, you did warn him about the elites. And they got bit up a little bit, but you did get the ones you wanted. Sprocket is the most powerful Skylander to ever exist. Interesting. By what metric? Okay, yes. Lycor Prison Break, well, for one, was not in this lot, and two, man, yeah, he's super common. Why are we cheering him? Lycor Pop Fizz. Lycor Pop Fizz was the big piece in this lot. Sorry if I confused anyone there. Yeah. So he'll be back in stock for sure. Yeah, JoJo. If you count Imaginators, they can be very, very powerful. All right, so we got everything unboxed or unbagged. We got everything tested. Everything seems to be in working order. So now all that's left is to go update the store. So I think I'm gonna go do that. And if there's any last questions, please throw them out there now. Otherwise, I will be back for the end of the auctions tonight, about 6 p.m. Central Time. Custer's Revenge is an old Atari game that will probably get you banned today. Brian, I don't remember one Custer's Revenge. I played a game on the old Apple IIe called Montezuma's Revenge. I don't remember Custer's Revenge though. So, yeah. Either way, that's not something I'm going to be able to play. So, that is going to be it for today. Or, well, not today. We still have plenty of stuff going on today. Like I said, we got the auctions going on. We got the sale items that end today. Be sure to check them out. You can find them easily from the links on the front page of the site. Unfortunately, no Just Stilky. My store does not ship to Canada simply because international shipping is too expensive. To ship to Canada, minimum shipping cost is $25. So, I mean, just picture you found a piece on my site for $5 and that you want this one figure for $5. Well, I have to charge you $25 shipping. Now the $5 figure is a $30 figure. It's probably not worth it anymore. I'm sure you can find that same figure in Canada locally for less than $30. So that is not something that I do right now, unfortunately. Trying to find a better solution for international folks because I know I have a large international audience and folks around the world want more of these Skylanders figures, but I don't have a solution for that right now. Yes, CoinOp TV is back in the Skylanders game. I retweeted his first video. Go check him out. For anyone who's joined Skylanders in the past few years, you may not be aware of Rob or CoinOp TV, but he was one of the premier Skylanders YouTubers back in the day. He had connections with Activision early on, and he did well for Skylanders. He supported Skylanders. So he's just getting back into things, and I don't know what plans he has in the long term, but show him some love, give him some support, and let him know that we still care about Skylanders, and we would love him to keep creating Skylanders content. So, yeah, go check out CoinOp TV on YouTube, and tell him I sent you. But yeah, all right. I think that is going to be it for now. I will be back at 6 p.m., let's say, 6 p.m. Central Time for the end of the auctions, and we will head out of here. I will talk to you then. Have a good day.